Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Matthew and today we're doing something a little bit different. Today we are going to be giving updates about every single one of my projects. I decided to ram them all into one video aside from just flooding the channel with just updates about this show, this show, this show, this show. So I'm going to be doing it all at once. There's a lot I want to mention, so let's go ahead and talk about all the projects that I have going on the channel. Which first up, we have the Angry Birds and Godzilla Show. You guys already know what the show is all about because it's literally been the pinnacle channel project for the last 6 years. I know, insane to think it's been running for so long. But right now, yesterday, I uploaded the season finale to season 16, which has been honestly quite a thrill to work on. It's kind of like a resurgence of TABAGS, you know, it's that transitioning from where it was from its little short, kind of low effort episodes to actually, you know, getting back into the old style of episodes. I miss the old style, so I think I'm going to stick with this style from now on. Honestly, I want to give you guys such amazing thanks on the support of the season 16 finale so far, which it's the Dream Demon Saga, which is like a 6-parter across 6 episodes, and it's really going really well, so thank you all so much. As for the updates about the show, I don't really have too much to say aside from season 17 will be coming this December. However, I don't think it's going to be coming out this Friday. I think that I need to have a little bit of more time to get things, you know, kind of reworked so I can have a nice full-on season, because I do have a certain style of season that I want to do with this. It's not going to be like a normal season, because, you know, season 2 had In Space, and then I can't remember which season. Oh yeah, season 12 had the TABAGS show, which was like a new return to form episode kind of thing. So I kind of want to go in and make some new kind of style of season where it just focuses on one thing, but it can change, like, depending on what that theme is. So that's kind of what I wanted to do. It's going to come out early December. Can't really announce a release date until I figure out everything. So TABAGS is going to go on just a short break, but it's not going to be anything major. Next, let's go over the Snakey Sunday show, which recently just came to an end a few weeks ago, like a week or so ago. And I want to shed a bit more light as to why I ended it. Honestly, Snakey has been a real chore for me to make, like, from a mental and motivation standpoint. My interest for Snakey has honestly gotten down a lot these recent years, and I felt like having a show that was this old and didn't really have a story to it and was constantly running alongside TABAGS and GG, like, to really put the comparison in, Snakey is not all that developed of a world. It's a world of talking animals, yes, even though it exists in the same world. But TABAGS is a world of pop culture and my interests, and Golden Glory is getting more and more characters and more universes with every single season that releases. I mean, look at how much characters there are. See this? And honestly, there's really not much you can do with Snakey. I think ending it with a movie was the best idea I could have given it, so I'm very much satisfied with how Snakey Sunday show turned out, and honestly, I felt like it was its time to just, you know, naturally end, just coming to its natural conclusion, and I'm happy for it, you know? It finally closed that chapter in my life with Snakey, so, you know, Snakey will come back in maybe some shorts here and there, but I don't think I'm going to make another movie or season. So, I mean, his voice is still fun to do, like, Snakey Sunday show, you know, his voice. You could probably do it too. The Angry Birds and Godzilla movies. The movie series itself was discontinued a few days ago, I announced, although it's been discontinued since the release of the 6th film earlier this year. So, I also just want to say again, not really too much updates, but I want to again say thank you all so much for just watching the movie series over the past 5 years that it's been going for. And I definitely do plan on making more movies in the future, but not movie franchises. After Angry Birds and Godzilla, the Angry Birds and Godzilla movies, I don't really see a point in making them if they're just going to be just draining me as time goes by. Maybe a sequel or trilogy at the very most, but definitely not this. You know, I don't think there'll be another cinematic universe like this. But I definitely plan some more original works as well. So if you want to watch those, definitely be on the lookout for them. The Derpy Godzilla movies, which, wait, there's Derpy Godzilla movies? You got that right. There is actually Derpy Godzilla movies I've been making since 2018, and I'm here to announce that, you know, actually, hold on, I'm going to say that announcement for just a little bit. You recently saw the Derpy Godzilla movie 1 re-uploaded in a full cut style, new fresh remastered HD and stuff, and it's now up on the channel for you guys to watch. Just a little Christmas present. 2 will come out this February in time for Valentine's Day, and, or well, the full cut of 2. It's already out as a movie. It released back in 2018. Actually, the Derpy Godzilla movie 1 released in 2017. Forgive me. With that being said, I'm here to announce there will be a 3rd Derpy Godzilla movie this month. In this Christmas, around that Christmas time, December 20th, I want to make a 3rd Derpy Godzilla movie, which will pretty much act as the conclusion to the whole Derpy Godzilla story. It's not going to be April Fool's, it's just going to be Christmas, and it is going to be called The Derpy Godzilla Movie 3, The Christmas Craziness. And it's going to be like acting as like a finale to the Derpy Godzilla movie series, and I hope you guys are excited to watch it when it comes out. Next thing I want to talk about is Golden Glory, which I'm sure that a bunch of you probably are waiting for this, considering the fact that, you know, it's my most expansive show from a media standpoint, because, you know, there's just so much to unravel here. So I'm going to give brief updates about everything. Seasons 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, and 9. Is it 9 that I ended? Again, I'm kind of confusing myself with all the seasons. Those are all done. I've completely wrapped up everything except the Neon season. But after the Neon season, that's going to be it for a little bit. GG is unfortunately going to have to be going on hiatus for like a month or so, unfortunately. I know that sounds really weird, but I can use this time to really focus on the GG movie from a Golden Glory production standpoint, and also put more time on the video game. Which, about the video game is actually going pretty well. I'm not too like concerned with how it is right now, especially the fact that I managed to get skippable cutscenes working. Yes, there will be skippable cutscenes in Beta V2, and I'm looking to get a December release, and it's looking to be pretty good so far. We do have a voice for the Fire Demon, and honestly, I heard the audition, and it's beautiful. I still have yet to send the things. That's purely my fault. I do apologize, but you know, Golden Glory is going fine. The movie's making good progress. You know, I'm still coming up with different ideas for the Golden Glory series. Season 5 right now has animation for episode 1 completely done, and I think if I follow like a good rhythm, I can get all the things done in that time span. And the voice lines are coming in pretty good. Nothing really to write home about in terms of Golden Glory. I will give future updates about things like future shorts, Golden Glory Adventures, the comic series, and stuff as we go on, so do not worry about that. The next thing I want to talk about is Llamaman, which recently ended its Season 2A, which was like the first 5 episodes. And so far, it's getting pretty good with Season 2B. We have a few ideas down for what we could do for rants, because I'm actually collaborating with Rebecca and my friend Taylor, who I don't know if he wants to work on it. I'm not too sure, but I'll talk with him anyways. But yeah, we're getting some pretty good concepts down. There's going to be 5 more episodes of the series, and then that's going to be it. I'm aiming for, again, a December or early 2023 release for these episodes. They're not too hard to make, and so we can finally close off Llamaman as well, and then move on to the next project, which that's really all I have to give an update for about Llamaman. So hopefully that you guys are really staying tuned for what's to come for Llamaman. The next thing I want to talk about is the GameGodzilla Show, which has been on kind of the back of my mind for a little bit now. because like it hasn't really been a priority ever since season 1 concluded. But I can safely say that GameGodzilla will be getting its second season in the form of a movie, announced movie, which will be the GameGodzilla movie, which will premiere in December of 2023. I know that's far away, but trust me, it'll be worth it. This is the definitive release date, so no more delaying the movie. I'm not delaying it anymore. With that being said, I can definitely say that the GameGodzilla show so far is, yes, going on like that big of a hiatus. I will give GameGodzilla some more things, but for right now, like GameGodzilla is just going to be this one season kind of thing, and then the 2 episodes that make up its season 2 will be rebranded into shorts, and then after that, I think that'll be it for GameGodzilla, because I don't really have any other plans for GameGodzilla the show, but I do have more plans for the character in the main Angry Godzilla Show series, so be on the lookout for that. The Secondly Object Show, the Secondly Object Show Mini, and the Daily for a Month Object Show. Why am I ramming these all 3 into one category? Simple. They're literally the same. Kinda. Well, they're really similar in that it's this guy, hand, and this guy sometimes, right hand, hosting the show, and all of them really just have the same update. There really is none. All 3 of them came to its conclusion earlier this year, and I'm really happy with how the show turned out. You can actually watch a full series compilation that was recently uploaded today, and of the Secondly Object Show, and it was long. You know, I think this is, without counting a certain other video, which I also have mentioned, the Angry Godzilla movie full cut, like all 6 films. This is my longest video to date, although Matthew 2000 still technically takes it as in terms of the an original video created from the ground up. Because this one's just a compilation of all the episodes in chronological order. So, yeah, they all have their natural endings. Want to say thank you guys so much for watching these object shows. Even if they're very low effort and kind of lazy, they did really help me grow my channel and expand my viewership immensely, so thank you all so much for that. Golden Glory Superstars is next. And if anyone doesn't know what this show is, it's all my Golden Glory spin-off shows all mixed into one. Assuming you're not the Blankly Object Show stuff. With that being said, I am really happy with how this show so far is turning out, because each season is a different show. It's a mini show within a show. That's the best part. So you'll never know what you're going to get. Right now I'm focusing on seasons 1 and 2, Intergalactic Imagination and Battle for the Sense of Red Alliance, which I'm very close to completing both. And then after that we can focus on the live action ones, like how to draw, interviews, and behind the scenes. And those will be really fun. After that though, I'm going to be honest, there's going to be some more seasons of it. They're going to be mainly spin-off shows of like individual characters that haven't really gotten too much attention in the main GG series, since it is based on the main 9 characters, you know, Brandon, Diamond, Latte, Heart, Circlebot, Swearbot, Hand, Ping Pong Ball, and Rubber Ball. These characters are the 5 recommendees that you see compete on GG Mini, which, by the way, GG Mini is officially becoming a season of GG Superstars, just to merge it better with their projects, so I'm not filling it up with object show stuff constantly, but you'll definitely see some frequent uploads about these shows, so these will be like way down the line, so be on the lookout for those as well. Matthew's House of Owl reviews. This is kind of awkward. Well, okay, let me just be a bit more precise. I previously made 3 episodes of Matthew's House of Owl reviews, and basically the story is that it's just of a psychotic version of me going nuts over the Owl House. And I honestly had fun making them. But unfortunately, the show itself just has had a lot of trouble keeping up with the rest in terms of like a production standpoint. No, not really a production standpoint. The production's fine. It's definitely a lot of fun because I'm physically acting myself out in front of the camera and doing different characters as well with my bodily movement. And it's certainly fun to make, but the performance of the show just can't keep up with the rest. This show's been getting minimal amount of views, which really disappointed me because I worked really hard on, especially like the bite-sized episodes. There's a lot jam-packed into it. And I really thought about if I should continue the show, because like this is one of the projects I definitely do care about how well it does. And unfortunately it did disappoint, but I was mostly conflicted about this one. This one is the show I've been most conflicted about what to do with, and I finally come with an answer. You guys ready to hear it? I'm making the announcement right now that Matthew's House of L Reviews is getting rebooted. That's right, a new reimagining, new tale of Matthew's whole shenanigans, I guess my shenanigans, although it's a fictional version of me, but it's not, but it is. Will be made at some point in 2023. The reason I'm doing this is because I feel like the fact that it's encased in the Owl House just doesn't leave a whole lot of imagination to my creative side. Yeah, I can bring in more characters, but what can they exactly do? Matthew's House of Owl Reviews doesn't really have a true story to it. It's just half review, half shenanigans, and that's it. This new reimagining of it will stray away from the Owl House and Disney's TVA cartoons and will mostly focus on me and my life as an autistic kid. So it's going to be mainly kind of inspired by Inside Out. If you've seen the movie, like different emotions, and it's going to be different versions of me. Like, okay, well there goes my dogs. So yeah, like I was saying, it's going to be primarily focused on my emotions and, you know, how I am with a kid with autism. So it's going to be definitely great, and it's going to be great to see. In terms of how it's actually going to play out, I'm aiming for like a 6 to 10 episode count. I think 6 is actually where it's at. But each episode is going to be about 20 minutes long, or at least I'm going to try to make it my best to be 20 minutes long. I want to build a story with it, and I really want to build like a good portion of this whole universe that I'm trying to make with all my different shows and whatnot. So this will be like the center of it all. You know, the GameGodzilla Show is the center of the whole channel, but this will be the center of it all in terms of like a lore standpoint. I'm not asking you guys to watch the other shows in order to figure out what's going on, because this will have a story all on its own that connects it like a web to my other shows. So definitely be on the lookout for that one as well. The next thing I want to talk about is Play Button Palooza, which formerly named the Milestone Object Show. This is going to be one of the upcoming shows that I am producing. Right now I do have a short out, which has been out for a while now. It's been out for a few months, and so far it's getting really good reception, and I like it. Right now I also uploaded a TikTok version, and it's also doing really well. I don't really have much else to say aside from it's definitely getting a lot of good ideas. I do have one idea in specific I want to do, however that's gonna have to wait till like near the series finale. Season finale, whatever you want to say. So it's definitely going to be, it's definitely close to getting there, you know. So definitely be on the lookout for Play Button Palooza. In terms of release date, early 2023 is all I've really got. So, but I can couple that immediately with Spiral Shape Show, a show that I didn't exactly create. It was created by a buddy of mine, Creep, and originally it was created by Creep. But then Creep lost interest in the show, handed it to Rebecca. Rebecca unfortunately couldn't do the show due to a lack of experience and a lot of life stuff. So they were going to can it. Then I stepped in, scooped it up, and there you go. These shows, so far actually Spiral has a script fully written, and we're going to start voice acting pretty soon. I just got to rework a bunch of other projects and such, but you know, we'll get to that. But as of right now, I want to have both Spiral and Play Button Palooza to have a dual back-to-back release, releasing at near the same time, maybe the exact same time, because they could intercollide with each other, or intergalactic. No, I'm making inter-jokes. You know, a bunch of those type of shows that could like collide in with each other. But don't worry, it'll all go smoothly with both shows, and I hope to, you know, give you guys the best that I can deliver with both of these shows. And especially with Golden Glory coming to a close, yeah, it's going to be coming to a close with its last 3 seasons. So far, season 5, 6, and 11 are going to be the last ones. And then the movie will pretty much wrap up everything, although it's mainly set in the first chapter between 1 and 4. Season 1, 2, 3, and 4, that's it. That is, in the pilot series. And then I have a few more GG projects I want to work on, but then I want to work on some new Object Show projects, which I don't really have, I can't really announce yet, but we'll definitely get there when we can. Now, let's go over a bit more intricate upcoming projects, which I do have a couple, and they will be coming out in 23 or potentially even 4, depending on how things go. So first up is Thomas Take It to the Max, the Thomas fan series that I've been wanting to make for years and years and years. How's that going? Right now, again, all scripts are written. I don't have a narrator yet, but I decided I'm going to be doing the narration myself because, let's be honest, it's going to be hard to find another voice actor who doesn't need pay to do this sort of stuff. Hey everyone, I'm recording this the day after I recorded this video originally, and literally after I was done, I got a text message on the day that the auditions ended for an audition for it. And I'm proud to say that the narrator for Thomas Take It to the Max is a professional actor. Lex Zorn, or I'm assuming that's how you pronounce his name. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. Lex Zorn is going to be the new narrator for Thomas Take It to the Max. I'm excited to work with him. He's an absolute professional mad lad, and I hope to see you guys soon. Anyways, back to the video. And so, I want to make this the best Thomas fan show I can make. It's going to be 3 shorts, and then we'll see where we go from there. So it's relatively simple. You guys already know what it's going to be about, so expect that to come down the line somewhere in 23. Rising Rampage, another upcoming object show that I have. But it's going to be much more darker, it's going to be much more grittier. It's not going to be realistic, it's going to be more fantasy-based. But I definitely have a lot of ideas for it. And currently right now, we are at that process of just coming up with like the characters, because we really want these characters to be the best that they can be, you know? Like, me and Annie so far, alright, hold on. Let me backtrack. I have exactly what I want to do for the story. That's crucial. I have exactly what I want to do for the story, and I know how exactly I want to make the episodes. It's still going to be animatic, because, again, full-length animation is just not my forte. But it's going to be definitely much more high quality than Golden Glory ever was, so be on the lookout for Rising Rampage. Will it release in 23? Maybe. Again, I can't really confirm anything. Right now, life and other projects are kind of kicking both of our butts right now, so be on the lookout for that project as well. Although I'm not going to just leave you all with nothing. Here's a look at the logo. That's the logo we're going with. We like how it looks, and we really want to see how this show goes from here. The Sonic the Hedgehog miniseries, which right now my brother is actually writing and producing the series, and then he's going to give them to me and then upload them for the channel, since I want like an actual Sonic expert to work on the series. I liked what I did with the pilot, but gosh, that quality was just left just rot. Well, I mean, it is kind of, it is what it is. Essentially, like, Sonic itself is just not really my forte, it's not really my thing. But definitely expect some more Sonic stuff to be released next year, and if not, then we'll just see what happens. And so, that's all I really have to say for this. I know that for a fact that there's, you know, some other projects that I have in the works, but as of right now, this is it for all the shows and movies that I'm currently producing, that have already been announced. So I've pretty much given a brief update about each and every one of them. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys liked it, definitely subscribe to the channel. Next year is going to be a big year for these projects, so definitely subscribe and never miss another video again. Jesus loves you, God bless you all, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, everybody.